The new Business Council president, Jeff Colbert, argued at the Financial Review Business Summit for 4-year terms for federal parliament, for the purpose, he put it, as a breakout of the jail of short-term thinking in Australian politics. It's an idea some newspaper editors have been pushing for years. As a result, we've moved to 4-year terms in every state. But in not one state has it improved the quality of government, not one. In fact, in one state, I can remember that worse governments came in as a result of that. It'll be pushed federally. There'll be a push for a referendum to introduce 4-year terms federally because you have to change the Constitution. And surprise, surprise, if there is a referendum, there will be bipartisan support from both sides. But it will make no difference to the quality of government. We will occasionally get worse governments, but instead of having them for 3 years, we'll get them for 4 years. Only the naive would believe that this measure will improve the quality of government. What we've got to do, and what we must do, if this is proposed in Australia, is to insist on a trade-off. In return for agreeing to 4-year terms, we must insist that it only proceed if it is linked to 2 reforms. The first reform, to make the politicians accountable 24/7. And this can be done through citizen-initiated referendums. That is, referendums where you, the people, by petition, as in Switzerland, raise any subject for a referendum, whether it be in relation to the Constitution, whether it be in relation to the law, whether it be in relation to some interpretation of the Constitution by the High Court. All of these should be matters which you, the people, should be able to have a debate on and decide in terms of a citizen-initiated referendum to change that part of the Constitution, to change that law or introduce a new law, or to change some decision of the High Court. All of those in a democracy should be available. And in addition, there should be a second reform before you agree to 4-year terms. And that should be, you should be entitled by petition to have a recall election, as in many states in the United States and one province of Canada. A recall election involves you, by petition, a certain percentage of the electorate, petitioning to ask for an election in relation to a specific politician or in relation to the whole parliament. What's important is not to give them another year unless the politicians become accountable 24/7, as they are in Switzerland. That would be a real reform.